Hey everybody, it's Glenn back with another Clash Royale analysis video. Got NoTilt League, King of the Hill, Let's Go, Cream Royale, Batiste versus LA Gaming, Yunus versus Lich. In the King of the Hill set, this is a really fun King of the Hill game that we want to break down because it looked like it was going to go one way and then it quickly turned the other way here. And it was surprising how it turned. So Lich goes with Musketeer versus Yunus, E-Wiz in the back, and they'll probably just cancel each other, but we got a Goblin Giant, so we probably have a Goblin Giant Sparky, although this Musketeer is doing some really good support until this Dark Prince comes in with the minion stopping this Dark Prince, and you have a mini P.E.K.K.A. with Mega Minion stopping that. Not really notable, but you have to bring out this mini P.E.K.K.A. because this Mega Minion is not really going to do enough to really stop this Goblin Giant. You have to bring this mini P.E.K.K.A. out, and if successful, then you have a push on the back end here. And that's exactly what happens. So mini stops down. And now we got to push down here on the right side, another mini P.E.K.K.A. They meet, and I was like, oh, there was a heal spirit that was right there, and it didn't it didn't do anything. And I was like, hi, heal spirit, and bye, heal spirit. You did nothing, and you didn't support your mini P.E.K.K.A. But it's okay, really, because now mini P.E.K.K.A. is free to get a hit on the tower. And really, I think in either sequence, whether the heal spirit dumped itself on the mini P.E.K.K.A. and the mini P.E.K.K.A. basically gets healed for pretty much nothing. This is really the benefit. I mean, the benefit. This is the result that Lich won. He wanted to at least get a hit on the tower, regardless of whether that heal spirit was there, and it happened. So it worked out. And now he has the lead. And now he also has to figure out this Sparky here by Yunus. So he comes out with his own Sparky. And here comes the Giant and the Mega Minion. So Yunus has already sold, I mean, that's sold out, but he has made a really big commitment right here to go all in with this push right here. To play this Mega Minion is the key. That he's saying, okay, all right, we're bring whoever you're gonna bring. We're gonna make sure that at least this Sparky does something to the tower. Sparky over there gets a hit on the Giant, and I thought this positioning by the Goblin Giant is very key. You don't want this Sparky to get hit, and it doesn't. We got to rewind that. Because let's say, if you're trying to get up in ladder, if you're trying to make that move to, up in the ranks, this is a very key element of playing against someone who has made a push. Make sure that you can get everybody into a one-on-one situation. Right now, the one-on-one, as we're looking at it right now from this point, is the Sparky versus the Giant. So we have to make sure that that Mega Minion does not get to the Sparky, or else it's going to be big trouble for Lich. So that's why this Goblin Giant gets played on the left here. Because you see this Mega Minion was going toward the Sparky here. Now this Mega Minion has to stop and take care of this Goblin Giant. You have this one-on-one situation with the Mega Minion and the Goblin Giant. You have this one-on-one situation with Sparky and Giant right here. And so now it's up to Lich to figure out, okay, what am I going to do with this Sparky right here? Because if I can't do anything with this Sparky, it's going to get a hit on the tower, or it's going to at least get a hit on this Goblin Giant. And it's not going to be a good situation right here. So it does get hit on the Goblin Giant. And here comes mini P.E.K.K.A. Now we have a one-on-one situation with this mini P.E.K.K.A. We have a one-on-one situation with Goblin Giant, and now this has freed up the Sparky because the Sparky took care of the Giant right here. And now we have a push on the left side. So it's really key that Lich got everything into a one-on-one situation. But here comes this E-Wiz, which is not fun against the Sparky. So we have two situations where Yunus can stop Lich and any Sparky push that he does. He has a zap and he has an E-Wiz. It was really good by Yunus to wait to use E-Wiz until it was right in that spot there. Comes in with minions to just stop that. And so we get into double time, which really benefits Sparky users, but we have both of them as Sparky users, and they bring them out again. Yeah, I'm surprised too. I would use that emote, and I would use that Hog Rider emote as well. So now we're looking at a situation again. We want to put everybody into a 1v1. We want to put every troop into a 1v1 situation so that everybody gets neutralized. I'm not sure what the 1v1 position is right here. I mean, we have a 2v1. We have this Musketeer and this Sparky going after this Giant. Somebody has to take care of the Sparky back here. Now, would you have waited? Then you would have a leaked elixir, and that would have really been a benefit for Lich against Yunus because he's about to get back to 10. So it really was likely the best play to bring this Musketeer out and say, okay, right, we're going to be committed to getting this Giant off the board, and we can figure out what to do after that. So Yunus plays poison, and they're both in the circle. He has to. Lich comes back with Goblin Giant, which is a really good play because now everybody's in the circle, in the poison, but now they're all going to be attacking Sparky with Mini P.E.K.K.A, and that's a really good push. So before we get to this next part here, we got to rewind it because I think this is very key here. This Heal Spirit comes in and it does heal Musketeer and Sparky as they're in the circle. This is a really good positioning by Yunus to put everybody in the circle, get the Princess Tower. And so again, we have the 2v1, but this Sparky is right in range to get to the Princess Tower. So he has to play this Goblin Giant. Because now you also have to think about the situation where if this Musketeer and the Sparky, get rid of the Sparky here, you have a push with Sparky and Goblin Giant on this end. To be sure of that, here comes Mini P.E.K.K.A. And it's kind of unfortunate that Mini P.E.K.K.A is ahead of Goblin Giant. I probably would have liked it if the Mini P.E.K.K.A was perhaps over here. But you don't want the Mini P.E.K.K.A in the line of sight on that Sparky. So yes, playing it on the left was ideal. It just is really unfortunate to have Mini P.E.K.K.A run forward. And now we have our big push with Rage. Yep, Rage is right. Zap, E-Wiz, and I cannot believe that E-Wiz got on the Goblin Giant. Stops the Sparky. This Musketeer comes in to stop this E-Wiz, and this Musketeer is about to realize that some days it doesn't go your way because there's nobody left to stop it. And this push cannot be controlled. And that really is the game. So let's rewind that ending because I thought that was really fascinating about how this game turned really, really quickly. I mean, it looked like this game was over right here because Lich had everything set up. He had the Goblin Giant out that was going to take some damage on the Sparky. He played Mini out of the circle, gets a hit, and now look, everybody's here for this push. With Yunus trailing, Lich is in the lead. He has the Yunus has the weaker of the two towers, but it's over here. But we're really focusing on here and this push. This is a major push right here. I mean, it would be tough to stop that. And for somehow, some way, Yunus got done. Zap right there. This is a really good heal spirit that goes right as this E-Wiz comes in. If you play the heal spirit above it, this E-Wiz is gonna take out. So Lich understood that. That was a really great play because once it dropped in, now Sparky has some more life left, and I cannot believe that E-Wiz was right in range to get Goblin Giant as well, and the Spear Goblins. And Sparky's just stunned, doesn't know what to do. You have to play Musketeer to stop this E-Wiz and at least free up the Sparky, but with 4 Elixir, there's nothing else you can do, and that Mega Minion is going to blindside quarterback hit the Musketeer. And yeah, you can bring in Mini P.E.K.K.A, but 4 friends against 1 friend, and there's not much you can do other than just say, good game, well played, and move on to the next one. So this was a really great defense by Yunus on Lich, because it looked like Lich had everything set up, ready to go. When that rage came through, and I was watching us trying to break down this game, I was thinking, oh man, this is going to be, this may be a quick evaporation of the Princess Tower, and it wasn't. The E-Wiz play, the Zap play, the blindside quarterback hit by the Mega Minion on that Musketeer really was kind of like the cap on everything, and there was nothing else that that Lich could do to stop it. So great game by Yunus. Good win for LA Esports. If we look at the matchups here, based on the stats, there's not too many games in the Royale API database that have this similar matchup, but when it's been played, it has definitely favored the Sparky Giant combination with the Dark Prince and this E-Wiz. E-Wiz was really just the defender of the game right here in this win for Yunus. So that's all for now. I'm going to end this video right here. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button wherever you're watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.